Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having the most incredible day. If this is your first time on my channel, my name is Sebastian and I welcome you guys with open arms. I do tea videos every single day, so if you're looking for a new messy best friend who's gonna spill all the tea in reality TV, influencer tea, pop culture tea, honey, you came to the right place, honey. So grab a snack, grab a drink, because we need to talk, and make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications, because a lot of you guys are telling me you're not seeing my notifications on, so make sure the bell is on, boo. Listen, we gotta talk about Kathy Hilton possibly saying that Kyle Richards is kind of lying about not returning to Housewives. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, listen, Kyle Richards has alluded to this might be her last season, and that she, you know, she has gone through a lot. Her and her family have gone through a lot this season. But girl, I'm like, girl, who brought it upon herself? Like, I love me some Kyle, but like, girl, you brought this upon yourself, okay? You brought this upon yourself. There's no one to blame but you, boo, right? Okay, period. Okay, so listen, right? Kyle Richards says, you know, this season has been very hard. I'm not sure, you know, we have to wait and see if I'm going to come back or not. Well, Kathy was asked today, what do you think about, you know, Kyle Richards hinting the fact that she might not come back? And girl, she says this all the time. She says this all the time. She ain't going nowhere. She's not going nowhere. All right. I think that obviously Kathy knows if she's coming back or not, right? And I really do think that after this backlash, Kyle really understands that maybe people are a little bit tired of her, seeing her try to produce so much, seeing her controlling the environment so much, and also seeing her cattiness. You know what I mean? Kathy does go on to say that Kyle Richards is the show. And that is one of the reasons I wanted to do this video, because I really do obviously know that Kyle had a lot to do with the casting in the first season and all of these things. Like, I get all of that. But Kyle Richards is not the show. All right, everyone thought Lisa Vanderpump was the show, and Lisa left and it was still popular, right? I don't think that it's anybody's specific show. That's why when Lisa Rinna was like, you know, they didn't really show my mom too much. I'm like, girl, it's not the real Lisa of Beverly Hills. It's a real Housewives of Beverly Hills, right? A lot of these women, I think, believe that it's their own show, but it is an ensemble show, right? So I get that Kathy's saying it's her show, like the show is Kyle, like I understand all of that. But I really also think that producers and people seeing the backlash that Kyle Richards is having, that's another level. Like, Kyle Richards right now is having the worst backlash she has ever received from an audience in like forever. I mean, there was a little uproar when Lisa Vanderpump and her went head to head, but it was still like, it was either Team Kyle or Team Lisa. Now it's like nobody's on Team Kyle, you know what I mean? And I think she just handled the situation so wrong. I think that there could have been a lot more she could have done and said. She even blamed time difference as to why she has not spoken to Garcelle. You know what I mean? And then of course, she said that Mauricio and her immediately apologized to Garcelle. It is something so dumb, because it is dumb, right? It is dumb. It's your friend who was nasty to somebody's child. It is so dumb of you to have gotten involved the way you did, because you could have avoided all of this. You know, you could have avoided all of this. And honestly, I mean, people are saying like, maybe stop focusing too much on Erika with the drinking problem, but like, Kyle Richards that night, she was turned. This is something I hate about reality TV, and I'm going to be very honest with you. I saw a comment saying, Kyle's an alcoholic. Listen, bitch. Because somebody parties or drinks in a party and gets loose and fun on TV, reality show people always want to send this person to rehab. Now, listen, a lot of people who have really needed help have been exposed, and you have seen that. For example, Kim Richards, right? For example, Erika Jayne. There's something definitely going on there. But I don't like seeing about Kyle, you know, because she was turned up that night. It does not mean the lady needs rehab. Honey, if you put a camera in my face when I party, boo, you're going to want to send me God knows where. Okay, you're going to want to send me God knows where. So I think also people are pushing it a little bit with Kyle. I think let's stop like bringing things that are not there, and let's just focus on what it is. She handled the situation with Garcelle's son horribly. She and Mauricio behaved terribly. The way she manhandled Sutton was disgusting. And those are things that I feel like we should be focusing on and that Kyle should be focusing on. And you have a platform. You have a way for people to know. And you cannot just apologize privately, right? You cannot apologize privately. If you're a public figure and people saw you fuck up, you need to apologize publicly and let the public know that you have apologized to this person. You know what I mean? That's what I feel. So Kathy, I think maybe, I mean, this is now just my opinion, right? But I feel like with Kathy being such like a businesswoman coming from such a business family, and also Kyle being so business savvy now with, you know, the sequel to Halloween, Mauricio with the agency, with the reality show, I think I think they're finally understanding that you make one wrong move, you fuck up one time, the audiences are not quick to forgive. They're quick to call you out and make you stand accountable. And if you don't do that and you take the easy way out and ignore it, then you can have a lot of problems. You know what I mean? So I think it would be smart for Kyle not to come back. I think for Kyle, after the backlash of this season, I think she's realizing that, okay, girl, maybe I'm not such a favorite. You know what I mean? Maybe I need to get away from Erika just a little bit because the bitch is bringing me down with her, right? And also, like, I feel like Dorit is like, you know, blah, blah, blah in her own fucking world. But I really do think that Kyle needs to hang out a little bit more with Garcelle and Sheree. I really did love the last episode when Kyle, Sheree, and Garcelle went and had lunch. And I feel like Garcelle told, you know, Kyle in her face. That is what I love about Garcelle. And I feel like Kyle maybe should be a little bit more like that. But because there's so many businesses, so many things, the Hiltons, the agency, the this, the that, the this, that, the Netflix, all these things, I think she is so terrified of saying anything bad that she rather leave the show before she gets even more canceled and called out. You know what I mean? She's like, girl, listen, let me avoid being the one who fucks everybody's future and businesses, and let me just get off this damn show, you know? And I think it would be the smart thing, and maybe like go on a Dorinda pause for like a couple seasons and then come back and say, surprise bitches, I'm back. And by then people would have forgotten everything. Unless you, of course, if you handle the situation a good way, right? And I really do think that the best thing that anybody could do is to really think about it before going on a reality TV show, especially also with your family. Like, we saw that it did not work out with Kim Richards, and we are seeing that it's not going to be working out with Kathy. And sorry, Kathy, hunky-dory girl, I love you, but Kyle Richards is not the show, okay? The show can very well survive with other people, especially having Garcelle in the cast, because Garcelle is a truth sayer, and she will say all the truth, and she will take the truth and she will fucking, you know, put it in the table and say, talk about this, and why didn't you say about this, and how come you didn't mention this? And that is what we need. We need people to hold other people accountable, especially Kyle Richards, and maybe understanding why the backlash. You know what I mean? So what do you guys think? Do you guys think Kyle Richards is coming back? Do you think she is the show like Kathy Hilton said? Let me know in the comments. I love you all so much. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do turn the notification bell. And I love you all so much. Bye.